Blue Jackets, next on Root Sports. A backhander, he scores! It's time to close this homestand out with a win tonight through downtown Seattle inside the walls of Climate Pledge Arena on a beautiful night. Discover goaltending matchup as the Kraken get set for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Philip Grubauer, 30 saves in a 3-0 loss here against the Winnipeg Jets in his last game. And Elvis Merzlikins coming off a shootout loss against Anaheim in their last game on Thursday night. Snoqualmie Casino Sportsbook opening face-off from Seattle. Sit back and enjoy it as Columbus comes in knocking on the door of a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. Seattle looking to even this 4-game homestand with their second victory. Out to center. Oliver Bjorkstrand in control with Gregory Hoffman. He'll clear it all the way back in the Seattle zone. Centering pass is cut off by the Kraken's Jamie Oleksiak. Was off the backside of Jordan Eberle and out to dead center ice. Eberle gets it back. He'll button hook a bit, go deep in back of Merzlikins to the corner. Moved along by Jared McCann. Mark Giordano, Jaden Schwartz kicked out by Merzlikins. A reset by Eberle. Now Schwartz, his shot swallowed up by Elvis Merzlikins. Starting lines brought to you by Emerald Queen Casino. At the top of your screen on both sides. Pretty good start, good shift to kick it off, JT.
One shift, 2 shots, but it's more of the motion. Getting back, fighting for those second chance opportunities. Being able to find guys being that F3 in the slot there with that last shot from Schwartz. You gotta like the start.
Riley Sheahan, Colin Blackwell, and Yanni Gord all on the COVID list for Seattle, along with assistant coach Jay Leach. Out to center. Alexander True has been recalled from Charlotte of the American Hockey League. Joey Decord has gone back down. And Chris Drieger off the injured list is backing up Philip Grubauer. Now, Sean Corrali blocked by Vince Dunn. Loosened back of the goal. Eric Robinson, who has points in 4 straight, tried to make it happen for Columbus, and it comes out to center ice. This is Adam Larson. He'll clear it in. Andrew Peak gets to it in control. He'll take it to the outside. Zing it by Donato through center, flung along by Alexander Texier. Robinson out of Princeton goes deep, jams along the boards. Gavrikov, side of the goal. It's Corrali. He'll corral it, look around, lay it back to the point, where it's wedged in by Gabriel Carlson. Texier, Corrali just wide. Good chance there for the Blue Jackets, and it comes out to center ice. Alexander True, ex of the Seattle Thunderbirds of the Western Hockey League. It goes all the way around, and now Gavrikov will take over. He'll clear it this way for Max Domi, who moves it across for Carlson. He'll get it by the veteran Jake Voracek. Icing is called here in a face-off in Columbus territory. Time now for a taste of our Taco Bell take tonight. Marcus Johansson, congratulations. This is game number 700.
That's a lot of time. To get to 700 games, you have to be doing the right things, not only on the ice, but off the ice. Again, congratulations to him on hitting 700.
Now around the wall, it's corralled by Max Domi out to center ice. Vince Dunn. A failure to contain by Merzlikins out of the corner. Fending on a pass is Johansson. Broken up. Domi has control. Columbus away through center ice. Domi hits the line. Wide of Dunn. Moves it to an open wing, and Adam Larson will get to it. Marcus Johansson between the wickets of Alex Wenberg, a former Blue Jacket. It comes all the way in on Merzlikins. He'll play it to the outside. Werenski turns it over. Wenberg right there. Shut down by Merzlikins.
It's a good opportunity from Wenberg right out in the slot. Good forechecking from Seattle. A little bit of a goaltender mistake puts him in a bad spot. Wenberg in the right spot at the right time. Merzlikins able to kind of hold that one right there inside the arm. But again, a good opportunity, being in the right spot, putting pressure, making the goaltender handle the puck. And good things end up happening right there for Seattle.
Seattle has the first 3 shots here tonight. Morgan Geekie is kicked out of the draw. Kelly Arncroke will come in. Brandon Tanev occupies the other wing on this line for Dave Haxtell. The rookie Cole Sillinger, teenager, wins the draw. To the outside, advanced out by Justin Danforth. Now Hayden Fleury back in the lineup. Danforth had it. He lost it. Gavin Bayreuther broken up by Tanev, and he'll take it back. Adam Boqvist was injured in their last game Thursday against Anaheim, so Bayreuther in the lineup, and now Järnkrok with a steal. They'll get it back for Fleury. They go D to D. Jeremy Lauzon for Calle Järnkrok. At the line, Seattle's offside. We get a stoppage.
We are all in this together, so please wear your mask when not actively.
Looks like Tanev just jumps in a little bit ahead of Järnkrok with the puck, but they're trying to play fast, getting the pucks up from the defenseman, moving it up to the forwards quickly, and trying to catch Columbus in transition.
Been a tough week for Dave Haxtell and his team. A 6-1 loss on Monday, and Thursday night 3-0 loss, but they played a lot better on Thursday night. Shut out by Connor Hellebuck and the Winnipeg Jets. Oleksiak now in control. He particularly liked the second period for the Kraken. It's cleared all the way down. Merzlikins out to get it. 27-year-old goaltender along the window, cut off by Eberle. Played along by McCann. He'll go deep. Peek out of the corner, hit hard and knocked down by Jaden Schwartz. It's swung out of the zone by Oliver Bjorkstrand. He'll hit the line. He's occupied by two. One of those McCann, and now Schwartz swings it out. Here's Oleksiak going wide of Peek. His shot deflects wide, and now Schwartz retrieves it for the Kraken. Broken up. Gavrikov out to the center zone for Bjorkstrand. They hit the line. He's nullified by Giordano. It rolls through the slot, collected by Jordan Eberle. With 12 goals, he leads the Kraken. Now Schwartz. Broken up by Zach Werenski. Played off the stick of Gavrikov, and it goes out of play.
Jaden Schwartz getting in on the physicality early. You see Peek right there trying to make a play on the puck. Schwartz goes right through the body. Good, clean, solid, hard check. Knocks him onto his rear end.
Alexander True out to take this draw for Seattle, opposed by Sean Corrali. Columbus has won all 4 of the faceoffs in the early going, and they get possession of this one. Werenski under some trouble from Donato. Robinson along the boards takes it back. True is all over him. Now Ryan Donato to the point. A mishandle by Jeremy Lauzon. He'll rewind it back for Hayden Fleury. He'll chip and charge off the stick of Jonas Donskoy. Merzlikins will handle it off the boards all the way back in the Kraken zone. No icing here. Fleury looks over his shoulder, spots Donskoy. Here's True on the wall. He'll get it out of the reach of Donato. Swung out by Werenski. Jake Bean drops it off. Robinson to the outside. Here's Texier over the line, fanning on a shot. Then he was taken care of by Adam Larson. Sean Corrali, the former Boston Bruin, back for Jake Bean. He'll clear it in for Texier, who had their only goal on Thursday, and it comes out to center ice. Werenski in control. He'll draw it back. Just about 5 minutes gone in the opening period. Goalless start here at Climate Pledge Arena. John Forsland, JT Brown, Piper Shaw is with us tonight. Voracek over the line. Fanned on by Jack Roslovic, taken care of by Alex Wenberg. The Kraken get it out. You're looking at Marcus Johansson in game number 700. He goes wide. He'll circle the track. A wrap chance. Covered up by Merzlikins.
Really good wraparound chance there from Johansson all the way around the track. And this one actually is very close to going in. Merzlikins' foot is not quite strong on the post where there's a little bit of room. It could have slipped in right there. But again, Mason Appleton back at the far blue line took a hit to make that play. That allowed Johansson to get the puck with speed and move in and get that offensive chance on the wraparound.
It has to completely cross the goal line for it to count. It's stopped by Elvis. Out to the outside, Peek has played a ton for Columbus this season. Hoffman's shot negated by Jamie Oleksiak. Out to center for Columbus tonight, game number 26. They are 13-11-1. No icing here. 4 up and 8 down on the road. Seattle 9-15-2 and 6-8 here through center. Seattle will be on the road Tuesday night in San Jose. Icing is called, a face-off in the Blue Jacket zone.
And they're going to pick Morgan Geeky's side. He's been the strongest on the face-offs as of late. Try to get a little offensive look here with Morgan Geeky's line coming out, and right now the best face-off person.
Kraken pregame presented by Coors Light will kick off at 7 from the Shark Tank on Tuesday night. 7:38 face-off in Northern California. Geekie wins the draw. Here's Larson. He'll look it over. Move it across for Dunn. His shot sealed off by Merzlikins. No further play.
All this starts off the face-off, a one draw, just a quick little D-to-D pass. But Dunn's going to get his head up, look, try to get the puck through. Merzlikins leaning over, is able to hold on to it with the post, but it's the shot mentality that's good right now, and obviously winning a face-off.
That shot mentality has the Kraken at 5 and a 0 on the board right now for Columbus. They start a 5-game road trip tonight after playing at home on Thursday and jetting out after the game. Through center it goes by Gus Nyquist. And the trapezoid, Philip Grubauer. He almost gave it away. Cole Sillinger holding onto it, hit hard by Hayden Fleury. Lauzon moves it to the wall. Brandon Tanev had the only goal in Columbus on October 16th in a 2-1 overtime loss. Geekie, Yarncroke, Geekie, Tanev in front, shielded by the stick of Merzlikins. Taken to the outside, Werenski, and now Gustav Nyquist. Through the center zone with Jake Bean and Cole Sillinger. Lauzon back on it. He'll move it for his partner Fleury. And the Kraken will escape harm. Brandon Tanev gapping up was Werenski on him, and Bean, now the former Carolina Hurricane, back on it. He's a first-round pick of Ron Francis at the time in the Hurricanes in 2016. Voracek out in front just by the attacking forward Max Domi. Through center, Donskoy has it. He'll play it to the boards. Roslovic, shouldered by True. Giordano with a shot blocker down and directed out of play by Elvis Merzlikins. 12:56 left to go in the opening period. An on-time start for the Kraken. Hopefully that's a good sign here in Seattle. Under True, and what a moment this was in 2017. WHL final, overtime, and the winner against Regina. What a moment there for Alexander True. Picked up in the expansion draft from San Jose and part of our Symetra teammates tonight. JT, he did a great job with Charlotte.
He's leading the team right now in Charlotte. That's why you get an opportunity. You got to be ready. You never know, especially in this year with COVID, when your name's going to get called up to the NHL club. And, you know, it looks like he's been ready so far.
Had an excellent training camp. Corrali moves it for Andrew Peak. Forechecked by Jared McCann, centering Schwartz and Eberle. Larson with a shot kicked out by Merzlikins. Sean Corrali pushed by Schwartz. McCann supports it. He'll play it along the boards where he's tied up by Andrew Peak. It pops out, cradled a bit, taken back by Adam Larson. Vince Dunn rims it all the way around. Gavrikov punched along for Robinson. Peak behind Eric Robinson. He's got it. He can fly. He'll lay it across for Texier. Good sweep check by Dunn on him. They go to the corner. Picked up by Larson with a tight turn. He spots Jaden Schwartz. And the Kraken now will get out of trouble. They have the first 7 shots in this game. 11:50 left in period 1. Vince Dunn headmans the puck to Alex Wenberg. First round pick of Columbus in 2013. Bayreuther in back of the goal. This way for Nyquist. Here they come. Gus Nyquist in control. Converged on by Lauzon. Fleury flushed out by Sillinger. Forechecked by Danforth. Out of the corner, Hayden Fleury. Good job to set up Appleton. Here come the Kraken out to center. Marcus Johansson lays it to an open corner. Gabriel Carlson is there for the Blue Jackets. Gavin Bayreuther back to the point. Jeremy Lauzon angles a pass. Fed along by Wenberg. Cycled out. Mason Appleton gathers space. Plays it across for Fleury. Cross ice, unattainable. Out in front, cleaned up. It's Johansson. He'll cycle high. He'll move it across off the stick of Fleury. And Seattle will tag up. Wenberg will think twice. Seattle's changing. Oleksiak will take it back. D-to-D passing with the captain, Giordano now. Kelly Yarncroke. Broken up. Bjorkstrand over the line. Greeted there by Jamie Oleksiak. Giordano reverses. A good reverse. Looking for Tanev. picked up a bit by Bjorkstrand, and now Giordano has some time in the corner. They play it off the boards by Geekie all the way down. No icing. Merzlikins on a tee for Zach Werenski. Columbus now will start their breakout through center. Oliver Bjorkstrand, good positioning by the Kraken. So he lays it back for Jake Bean just about halfway through period one. With a head of steam, Gregory Hoffman over the line with a shot sealed off by Philip Grubauer. That's shot number one for Columbus. So Alexander True recalled today from Charlotte, 3 seasons with Seattle. Played 169 games, 45 goals, 39 assists for 84 points.
Well, we just showed the most important point.
Yes. And you can speak to what it's like to come here. This is basically a home for him. When you play junior hockey that long in a city with a billet family, it becomes your home. They love that player here in Seattle. Now Appleton moved across for Vince Dunn. Played off the glass out to center. Bean for Columbus off the stick of Johansson. Roslovic this way. Voracek, he'll drop it off. Werenski over the line, broken up by Mason Appleton, and wandering out to get it is Elvis Merzlikins. He'll leave it there for Jake Bean. 9:37 left in the opening period here at Climate Pledge Arena. Roslovic over the line. He's a Columbus native. They have two, he and Sean Corrali in their lineup. Dunn, forechecked, blind pass doesn't work. Donato gets it back from Donskoy. Donskoy has some room. He'll get to it. He'll circle, wrap it in front, unattainable for True. He was picked up by Voracek on the back check and now comes all the way to the point. Forged along by Oleksiak. Donskoy, point to point. Giordano, stopped by Merzlikins 3 times in tight. Another chance, Oleksiak. He gets another crack at it out in front. Cleaned up by Domi. What pressure by the Kraken.
Well, and you saw some of that athleticism from Merzlikins too. Why he's been such a good goaltender this year. A bunch of good chances right in front. Trying to wrap the puck around, but he's athletic enough to get side to side.
Robinson now back out. Cross ice pass. Texier is offside. We get a stoppage. 8:31 left in the first period. Elvis is in the house, and he is putting on a show right now. Elvis Merzlikins getting it done with the Kraken knocking on the door.
On this last play, he had a real creative play. He's in the middle, right spot at the right time. Quick little give and go, but then he gives it right back to Donskoy, who puts on the Jets to get around. But it's the creativity. You don't have that direct pass. You're on your backhand. He lofts one up and over, has Donskoy skate right into it. It's a creative play.
Listen, he didn't play much against Winnipeg, just over 9 minutes, but he had 4 shots on goal, 3 hits. Icing is called here. 8:23 left in this first period. A goalless start here in Seattle.
You know, that's when Donato's at his best, is when he's shooting, when he has that shot mentality, taking pucks to the net, even from angles where maybe you don't expect someone to shoot or drive the net. When he's doing that, he's at his best.
Faceoff will be in the Kraken zone. Boone Jenner, Columbus's captain, his first season as a captain. He leads them in goal scoring. Now Bean tipped by Jenner, denied by the goal stick of Philip Grubauer. Laid off the boards by Seattle's Jeremy Lauzon for Jaden Schwartz. Jordan Eberle looking for it. Schwartz has it. Here's McCann, right in. What a save! Picking cherries, Elvis.
A real great reactionary save here. McCann right inside the top of the circles, lets the slap shot go. He's got a hard shot. That's not one that Merzlikins has much time. He has to be in the right position and be there to make that reactionary save. But what a shot, but a better save from Merzlikins.
He's a showman like his namesake. I put a little show on too for us with the windmill. That's okay. This is the entertainment business. We forget that sometimes. I don't know why. 8:05 left in this first period. Columbus, Gabriel Carlsson to the wall. Robinson broken up. Yarncroke had it. He lost it. Gavin Bayreuther tries to advance it out. Kiki for the Kraken. Now Giordano. He'll walk the line. This way for Jamie Oleksiak. Picked up by Kiki. Back again. Giordano. No tip. Out in front. But a good screen as Merzlikins never moved. Now Kelly Yarncroke moves it across and gets it back from Giordano. His shot fought off in front. Off Kiki, I believe. And now Oleksiak. His wrister off his own man. That was Tanev, who wanted a call, none provided. Oleksiak moves it, and Columbus will break it out to center. Corrali, a fair catch by Grubauer. Shots 10-3 Seattle. Spectacular goaltending by Elvis Merzlikins. He'll get it in the trapezoid, move it. Voracek out to center. True hands it off for Vince Dunn. Hampered a bit on the way out by Max Domi. Now Adam Larson cushions the puck out to the center zone. Donskoy tied up by Voracek. They jam for it. Out of the scrum. Roslovic turns it back for Columbus. This way for Voracek. Out in front just by Max Domi. Here comes Andrew Peeke off a stick. Off the end boards. Picked up by Voracek, and now Roslovic. To the point. He gets it from Gavrikov. They move it across now. Unattainable for Andrew Peeke, forced by Donato. Donato sets up Donskoy. He'll go wide. Jonas Donskoy throws on the brakes. One-timer. Larson rockets wide. A tip, and now Danforth is out. 28-year-old rookie over the line. Throws on the brakes ahead of Jonas Donskoy. A forward playing defense. Now he's picked up by Wenberg. Back it goes for Bean. A little saucer pass for Werenski. Shot right on, denied by Grubauer. The rebound off the outside of the post. What a chance for Gus Nyquist. And the Kraken get out of dodge.
Looks like Grubauer may have gotten a little bit of help from his defenseman there. Either way, what a save. That was a golden opportunity for Columbus. Let's take another look here. Simple shot goes in for the rebound, right for Nyquist. He's trying to wrap it back to the post, and it is Larson diving back to help make that save. Maybe Grubauer might owe him a little dinner after that one.
Yeah, and a good one at that, right?
Steak.
Pick the restaurant. Now Bean moves in, guarded by Larson. Hoffman covering at the point, negated by Donskoy. Here come the Kraken. Jonas Donskoy on the gallop. He picks it up. Checked by Hoffman, and now Wenberg out of the corner. Wrapped up by Jake Bean. Marcus Johansson wins the battle. Lauzon moved across for Hayden Fleury on a change. It's Appleton. It goes by him all the way around for Marcus Johansson. Johansson away from Gregory Hoffman to the corner. Furthered by Appleton. Poked along by Werenski and played up from the defense by Hayden Fleury. We'll turn it over to Zach Werenski, who spots Boone Jenner. And Columbus will escape harm. With touch, he sends it out. No icing. It never made it. Lauzon parks himself right there and carries out. Good breakout by Jeremy Lauzon. Shoot in. He goes off on a change. Merzlikins. Gabriel Carlson lumbers ahead. A loose play cut off by McCann. Knocked down legally. Schwartz. Eberle. Stopped by Merzlikins, and he took care of the rebound. Sean Corrali gets it out. Oleksiak coming all the way back to it. He'll move it around for Schwartz. He'll drop it off and get it back from McCann. He's dogged by Robinson. He's got it. He'll circle the track. Stopped by Grubauer and cleaned up by Giordano. Columbus wants more. Bayreuther with a shot. No tip out in front. Schwartz tries to clear. Gavrikov all over him. Here comes Eberle. On the off wing, he'll cut across. Lay it back for McCann. He'll circle. The pass detected by Bayreuther. Now it goes off the stick of Gavrikov. And it comes all the way back in the Seattle zone. Grubauer lets it go for Jamie Oleksiak. Shots are 12-6. Seattle. No score. Larson. Geekie gets it back to the corner. Brandon Tanev. Saddled up by Andrew Peeke. Geekie supports it. He'll take it this way. Cycle out. Yarncroke wide. A tip by Gavrikov. And it goes out of play. 3:44 left to go in period number 1. Yes. Dinner is on. Philip Grubauer as Adam Larson is his bailiff right here. What a job. back of the goaltender. Stick around. To you by Emerald Queen Casino. Emerald Queen Casino is giving away 2 tickets plus $5,000 for the big game. Visit the EQC mobile app for more. And by McDonald's McDelivery. Never miss the on-ice action with McDelivery. Download the McDonald's app to start your order right now. Couple of weeks before the big holiday. People having a good time as always here at Climate Pledge Arena. So are we. John and JT back with you. Vince Dunn's shot was off a stick. A defensive stick that time. Gregory Hoffman goes on to play. Join the Kraken crew. Kraken crew kits make the perfect holiday gift for any young hockey fan in your life, including 2 free skate vouchers, a collectible blacklick poster and pin, stickers and more. Grab one while supplies last online or at any of our official team stores. Donato off the draw, accepted by Columbus's Gregory Hoffman. Swiss-born winger takes it back, draws it away from Ryan Donato. Peak, Oliver Bjorkstrand cut off by Donskoy, knocked down by True, and now Donato. His shot blocked at the defense. Carried back by Bjorkstrand. Peak had the block. Here comes Hoffman. Gregory Hoffman off the boards. We go to the corner. Swept along that time by Adam Larsson. Lifted out to center ice. Andrew Peak, Bjorkstrand. Heading back. Vince Dunn paired on defense with Adam Larsson. 2:55 left, period 1. Goalless in Seattle. Now Donato. Gavrikov moves it across. A little pressure that time. Almost a steal for McCann. Now Columbus restarts the breakout in the person of Zach Werenski. From Grosse Pointe, Michigan, along the boards. Max Domi throws it in. Oleksiak given a shove by Roslovic. Bean at the point for the Jackets, broken up. Eberle gave it away. Turning, carried by Voracek, seen all the way by Grubauer, off the stick of Domi, and a stoppage.
It's a pretty easy shot from Grubauer out there. Just a quick little snapshot from the blue line from Domi. Those are the ones with no traffic in front of him. Grubauer sees it right into the glove. That's one that'll help pad the stats too at the end of the day.
See his save percentage in the last 5. You can vote for your favorite Kraken player. The All-Star voting is underway now at NHL.com/vote. You might be a write-in. If I get a chance, I'm going to write in JT, but that's what I'm going to do. See what kind of traction. It worked for John Scott. Danforth with a shot at the flex wide. To the point now, Jake Bean. Here's Werenski. Off the stick, defensive stick of Larsson. Cole Sillinger. Checked by Alex Wenberg. He'll kick it back for Larsson to a safe zone. Maybe. It is back out to center. Carried in by Nyquist, though. Columbus did tag up, get onside. Out of the 4-man scrum. Wenberg is back. Lauzon. 1:47 left in period 1. Shots are 12-7 Seattle. 10 different Kraken players have at least a shot so far. Danforth moves in, pulls up again. He's checked by Larsson and Mason Appleton. Wenberg draws it back in his own territory, away from Sean Corrali. Here's Larsson, a quick up, finding Appleton. Gavrikov gapping up, paired on defense with Peak. It goes to the corner. Laid along the boards, wedged in by Giordano, and Vlad Gavrikov will get it out. Corrali sends it in back of Grubauer. Giordano, Eric Robinson on him. It goes deep to an open corner. Texier, Gavrikov at the point. Alexander Texier, Robinson shot sings wide on the stick side of Grubauer. Corrali resets it for Columbus. Gavrikov, Robinson, his shot through the maze off the glass, and now Yarncroke has it. He'll dump it out. 43 seconds left in period 1, a steal. Giordano protects the puck, but he gave it away to Gavrikov. Corrali is a Lone Ranger. 3 are back for Seattle, make it 4. The Blue Jackets are changing. Bean in his own zone. Werenski moved back. Bean again. Lead pass, Hoffman. He tries to sneak in. Good play by Larsson. Columbus through center gets to it. Bjorkstrand for Jenner. It deflects out of play for a stoppage. 15.3 seconds left in the first.
Seattle's done a good job so far in the neutral zone. They've had better gaps from their defensemen, making sure that Columbus can't just get into the zone cleanly. Those are a couple of little differences right there. Just staying on top of guys, having back pressure that allows your D to jump up and make plays like that.
Boone Jenner, who has 11 goals this season, is booted out. Hoffman will come in, opposed by Jared McCann in the center ice slot on this line with Schwartz and Eberle. They were great in preseason. It comes out to center. We'll chip in charge off Jenner. Dunn has it. He'll circle away from Bjorkstrand and get it out. Lurking is Schwartz, and now Eberle at the horn. Goalless after one. Kraken intermission presented by Jack in the Box will come your way next. 12 shots for Seattle, 7 taken by Columbus. Great goaltending from Elvis Merzlikins in goal for the Blue Jackets. After Columbus and Seattle, numbers made easy presented by Geico. It was a tough first period for the Kraken in the face-off circle like they did Thursday night. They're going to have to pick up the pace in the second period, get possession, but when they did, they had some good scoring chances. As we get back upstairs, John and JT back with you. Your thoughts on period one?
Thought it was a good period. They did a good job playing connected as 5 on the ice. Their forechecking pressure was good. Backtracking was good. Defense were able to gap. They didn't spend a lot of time with extended shifts in the defensive zone. Overall, it was a really good period. You got to just duplicate that in the second.
Well, some news and notes from around the National Hockey League as we take a look at Comcast Business of Hockey. Brady Tkachuk, Ottawa Senators, congratulations. First career hat trick and a win over Tampa Bay today. Marc-Andre Fleury, win number 500. 2-0 shutout in Montreal Thursday night. Tyler Toffoli, more bad news for the Canadians. A tough season. He's out 8 weeks following hand surgery. We peer down at the Snoqualmie Casino Sportsbook. Opening face-off of the second period between Jared McCann of the Kraken and Boone Jenner, who was outstanding in the face-off circle in the first period for Columbus. Second period underway. Shots were 12-8. Seattle in the first. Laid off the boards by the Kraken's Jaden Schwartz. Werenski pressured by Jordan Eberle. Jared McCann gets to it. Kick to his stick by Jamie Oleksiak. Screen shot wide on the stick side of Merzlikins, who was outstanding in the first. Eberle back for Giordano, wide with Merzlikins doing the splits. Now back of the goal, Schwartz. Flushed out by Jake Bean. He'll stop on a dime, take it back in, take it back out, and further that puck deeper for Jared McCann. He cycles out. His shot shouldered down by Merzlikins. Centering pass by Schwartz never got through. Good defense by Bean, and now Oleksiak. Tipped wide by McCann off the side of the goal. Oleksiak right out in front, shut down by Merzlikins. Excellent start to the second for Seattle. Now it comes back. Giordano lays it hard off the corner wall on a change. Ryan Donato forked along and out by Jake Bean. Alexander True resets for Dunn. Now Donato sneaks in. Ryan Donato out in front just by Jonas Donskoy. Retrieved by True. His winder blocked in front by Bean. Caught by Merzlikins. He'll manage the game.
That top line with McCann, Schwartz, and Eberle had done a good job 2 periods in a row, setting the tone for the period. You look at this chance for Oleksiak diving to the net, and Donato has another look. A short ice 2-on-1, tries to get it over off the skate of the Columbus defender, but that first line set the tone for both the first period and the second period with good shifts to start.
Yeah, Jake Bean had a couple of good defensive plays. That one there fortunate off his skate before it got to Donskoy. Vlad Gavrikov in control for Columbus. Back out to center. They start a 5-game road swing tonight. Texier with a shot rubbed out by Hayden Fleury. To the point, Andrew Peak. He'll clear it all the way around. Donskoy for the Kraken pops it out. Through the center zone, Donato. True for the front. Through the slot, he drops it off. Lauzon shot stopped by Merzlikins, and he hacks away at Alexander, Alexander, 2, 2 True, who's taken down. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2
Good look here. Donato drives the net, drops the puck off right in front. You're going to see right there is the whack from True. He's going to get the penalty. Merzlikins with a couple of whacks to the legs of True. And there goes the rough stuff afterwards. But a good play, driving to the net. It's right there with that puck trying to jab in. That's where the penalty is going to be called.
So True in the box. And the game's first power play goes to the Columbus Blue Jackets, who are number 11 with it, 13th best on the road. Seattle tied for 17th with their kill, tied for 10th at home. Faceoff swings all the way back in the Kraken zone. Boone Chenner crossing sticks with Alex Wenberg. Clean win for Jenner. Werenski out the center point to first to the outside for Hoffman, cut off and dumped out by Adam Larson. Donskoy, Wenberg, Lauzon, and Larson, the quartet of killers for Dave Hackstall and the Kraken. Voracek tied for first in terms of primary assists in the NHL this season. It deflects in the Blue Jacket bench for a stoppage of play.
It's a good job by Wenberg and Donskoy in the neutral zone, creating a little bit of confusion for him, getting in the right lanes, not allowing Columbus to break into the zone easily there.
The Kraken will change up the killers. Yarncroke, Tanev now up front. Oleksiak, Giordano, who has it, are back. Mark Giordano clears one where they all scatter in the Seattle bench. Everybody's okay.
Got to always be paying attention on the bench. Gio's main focus is trying to get that puck 200 feet all the way down the ice. Sometimes an errant puck will go into the benches.
Saw Andrew Allen in back of the bench. The goaltending coach is there in the place of Jay Leach, who's out with COVID. Paul McFarland had a bout with it too this season. Kraken have dealt with this as the league has all season. I guess they can share a chuckle about that. That's good.
Well, no one got hit, so then you can laugh about it afterwards and say, you know, you got to take cover.
Paul McFarland took one in the Edmonton game. William Lagesson, first game of this homestand, tried to dump one out and hit him square, and he's tough. He stayed in there. Now Werenski will take it back. $1:20 left on this Columbus power play. Out to center ice, right on the money for Voracek. He does the same for Jenner. He'll circle the track with it, play it off the boards. Voracek will kick it to his stick, play it all the way around again. Awaiting is Gregory Hoffman. He'll swing it all the way around again for Voracek. Center point, Werenski, a handoff for Hoffman. He'll get it back. Werenski this way. One-timer, Voracek well off the mark. Hoffman has it at the half wall. Back again for Werenski. He'll walk it a bit, guarded by Yarncroke. Here's Hoffman. The pass sings by Voracek. Picked up by Giordano, not out. Now it's out, thanks to Jamie Oleksiak. 37 seconds left on this Columbus manpower advantage. Max Domi on a change. Fumbled a bit by Nyquist. Domi shot snared and hung on to by Grubauer.
Every now when a play like that happens, it's not exactly off the skate where Domi wasn't trying to. They're trying to kick it to the outside. He's able to pick up that puck, go in on Grubauer. But look how far Grubauer is outside of his crease. He's cutting off that angle, not allowing Domi to have a lot to shoot at. He's well outside of his crease, and that's a really good play from Grubauer.
Shot number one in the power play. Bean to the outside. Roslovic will draw it in away from Wenberg, and then Larson back for Bean. This way it's Domi. Out in front off the backside of Larson, collected by Wenberg. He'll get it out. 12 seconds left in the Kraken kill. Just about 4 minutes gone in the second period. Still goalless. Here's Max Domi. He'll hit the Kraken line. Try to sort it out. He'll lay it along in the wing. Nyquist off a body. It deflects all the way across. True's out of the box. Domi moved across. Nyquist shouldered down by Grubauer. Check that. That was Sillinger who had that last shot. Along the boards, it's popped back. Gavrikov, Andrew Peeke. Popping out to it is Max Domi. His shot tipped wide by Nyquist. He'll get to it. Gus Nyquist will cycle out. Move it across off a stick, then off True. In play. Lauzon out of the corner under duress. Domi's all over him. Sneaking in is Gus Nyquist, given a shove by Wenberg. Gavrikov at the point. Rimmed in, it's Domi out in front off Grubauer. Cleaned up by Adam Larson, who's flushed out by Cole Sillinger. And the Kraken take a breath. They get it out. Gavrikov draws it away from Donskoy. Corrali was clipped by his own man. No, it was a Kraken player. So a penalty is called. Second power play for Columbus. It's high sticking. Alex Wenberg's in the box. We'll see it here, JT.
21, 2 minutes high sticking.
Right there, he goes for the stick on stick. It rides up the shaft right into the face. The problem right now is you have a player in the box, but your killers were just out there for 2 minutes, and now they're going right back out. Not a lot of time for rest for those groups of killers on the front end and the back end.
Järnkrok will resituate on this draw. Just about 5 minutes gone in the second. Very clean win, but nobody home off the draw. Jenner won it back in his own territory. Werenski's on it. He'll start the power play breakout. Seattle has Tanev, Järnkrok, Oleksiak, and Giordano on the ice to kill it off. Bjorkstrand out of the corner. Joined by Voracek. Jenner, who has the puck. Werenski and Hoffman. Werenski to the outside. Hoffman, his shot swallowed up. No rebound. Given up by Philip Grubauer.
You know, that's a timely save right there. One, it gives your guys some rest after just being on the penalty kill, but it's a shot from the outside. Seattle's able and willing to give that one up.
Give him that, right? Give him a shot from there. And take it from there.
See, there's that rest factor. Tanev is taking his sweet time getting back to the bench, delaying just a little bit for the guys that are on the ice.
Good win by Järnkrok. Flung along by Lausanne. Down to Merzlikins. Latvian puts it on a tee. Swung out by a great skater, puck handler, Zach Werenski. He'll slingshot it back for Oliver Bjorkstrand. He'll hit the line. This way it's Hoffman. He'll carry in on Donskoy. Then he's picked up by Lausanne. Fumbled by Werenski and moved along shorthanded by Appleton. He along with Donskoy. Here come the Kraken, a man down out of the corner. Mason Appleton is double teamed. And he kills some time with 60 seconds gone in this power play. Werenski lays it out to the center zone for the captain, Boone Jenner. Here's Oliver Bjorkstrand. Occupied, given a shove by Lausanne. Tanev for Appleton with Werenski back. Tanev busting for the front. Appleton holding on to it. There's Tanev. Stopped twice by Merzlikins, and he's peppered by Turbo, looking for a shorthanded goal.
Tanev's well behind this play, but he gets on his horse to beat up the Columbus defenders coming back on the back check. Nice pass from Appleton on the 2-on-1, diving to make this play, to make the play as the defender, but Appleton smartly waits. It's a good save right there from Merzlikins. Stay strong, square to the puck, but Tanev with a hustle effort to get himself up into that play for the opportunity.
Off the draw, it's won back by Cole Sillinger. 35 seconds on the power play. You're looking at Jake Bean. Sillinger sends it in. Giordano ahead of Nyquist. Two veterans. Good play by Giordano. Tanev walks it out. Crisscrossing with Kelly Järnkrok. He goes wide of Bean. Järnkrok all the way across. Giordano awaiting. A tapper now and killing more time. Ragging it all the way back is Tanev. 10 seconds on the Kraken kill. Wenberg is up and ready. He's out. Roslovic over the line. Even terms on the ice, also where it counts on the board. Peak out of the corner. Oleksiak turns away from Jack Roslovic. Schwartz, Eberle, dogged by Robinson. It comes all the way back in. Andrew Peak is on his horse. He sidesteps Jordan Eberle. Bean stretches out the ice beautifully. Robinson with a shot, good stick by Oleksiak. He'll tip it out of play. 12:52 left in the second period. A couple of Kraken kills. That's always good. We stay scoreless here in Seattle. The crew of the Coast Guard cutter Healy recently returned from a 133-day deployment, circumnavigating North America via the Northwest Passage and the Panama Canal. And we honor tonight Petty Officer First Class Samantha Cohen and Petty Officer Third Class Keaton Baggs. A military moment and a great one, JT, here at Climate Pledge Arena.
I think I'd get seasick.
After a couple of days, never mind 133.
It would definitely not take that many.
No, he's a technician. She is a culinary expert on board. Tip chance wide, Texier. Laid along the boards, now getting to it is Tanev. Sean Corrali knocked down by Texier. Corrali to the outside, given a shove by Tanev. Geeky through the center zone. Calle Yarncroke. Columbus has defensive numbers back. It goes deep. Back of the goal now with 12:23 left in the second period. No score. Texier. Good recovery by Dunn. Corrali had it. He lost it. Dunn moves it across for Tanev. He'll send it in. Second period of the long change. Alexander Texier, young man from France, having a good season, broken up. Fleury pushed off it by Danforth. Then Fleury got to it, swatted at by Grubauer. Hayden Fleury starts a breakout for the Kraken. Here's Morgan Geeky. Bayreuther all over him. Jenner goes across. Bjorkstrand with a shot. He scores a bullet by Oliver Bjorkstrand. 11:47 left in the second period. Columbus breaks the ice.
It's a really good play in the neutral zone by Bayreuther to stop the play right at the blue line. Columbus gets sent right back in. You see that Bjorkstrand right there at the face-off dot has an open shot. The guy can really shoot. He's leading their team right now in points. Puts it up over the glove hand right under the bar. And that's 1-0 right now for Columbus.
And for Oliver Bjorkstrand, his 9th goal of the season. He's a Dane. Now Jenner over the line by him. Him being Bjorkstrand in front. It's Hoffman, and it's shielded by Grubauer and tipped on a play. 199 career points for Bjorkstrand, who played his junior hockey in Portland.
And you see this one right here with Hoffman all alone. A bouncing puck, just turned with the stick, swatted to the middle. Hoffman's right there all alone in on Grubauer. Had to be big on that save to keep the game at 1.
It's a great save, a timely one there. Face-off win, Columbus. Werenski. Here's Bean. He'll look it over. Jake Bean wristing one off a body. It deflects wide. Danforth moves it all the way around. A quick up. Seattle through center. Wenberg this way. Marcus Johansson. Defensively marked by Bean. They play it along the boards. A tie-up. Cole Sillinger for the Jackets. Lays it back for Bean. Wide open. Max Domi. Good breakout for Columbus. Danforth at the line for Domi. Delayed offside against Columbus. They tag up Oleksiak, Wenberg, and now Giordano. We approach the halfway mark here in Seattle. Final game of 4 straight at home. The Kraken will be in San Jose Tuesday night. We start with Kraken pregame presented by Coors Light at 7. Dunn. Johansson. Swatted at. Voracek. Out to the neutral zone. Here's Dunn. D to D passing with Adam Larson. Chip in charge. And McCann is offside. We get a stoppage.
It's definitely a close one, especially when that puck is in the air. It's hard to really tell. Looks like they made the right call on that one, but McCann would have been going in all alone had he got that puck out of the air, put it down. Would have been a nice little breakaway for him.
Put the face off at center ice. Shots are 17 Seattle and 13 taken by Columbus. Jared McCann and Sean Corrali on this face-off. And Columbus once again gets possession. Texier to the outside. Robinson moving in. Alexander Texier pulls up. He's defended by Oleksiak, and then Eberle, who lays it along for Schwartz. 2-on-1 with McCann. He'll delay. Shoot one. Stopped by Merzlikins. No further play.
Really good wall battle. All the way right at the defensive blue line. It's sent up. Schwartz is going. Bayreuther does a good job not allowing the pass. Schwartz head up, makes the right decision to shoot. Merzlikins able to make the save, but a good play all around, starting all the way in the defensive zone.
2-on-1 was played well by Gavin Bayreuther, who was selected by Seattle in the expansion draft and then signed with Columbus. Jenner now clears it off the boards all the way back down. Larson paired on defense with Dunn. That's been the case the last few games. Larson too far ahead of McCann. Hoffman wide open, a chance turned out by Grubauer, and again in the same spot it was Bjorkstrand. Gavrikov for Boone Jenner. He'll turn, power one off the paddle of Grubauer. Larson under pressure. Jenner's got it, looking for Hoffman. McCann and Schwartz were both there. Gavrikov this way for Peak. Popping out, Hoffman. Laid along for Gavrikov. His shot wide through a screen. Bjorkstrand out in front. Hoffman presses ahead for Jenner, who deposits one for Bjorkstrand. It's broken up. Eberle gave it away. Andrew Peak at the point. Tipped right on, denied by Grubauer, off Jenner. Hoffman gets to it. Great sequence for Columbus. Bayreuther moves in. Bjorkstrand defended by Schwartz. Bjorkstrand again turned out by Grubauer. Peak will settle it down. He sails it wide. Seattle's out of gas. They need a change. It's rolled all the way back. 8:55 left in the second. Here comes Roslovic. Right in, out in front. Good stick by Larson. Pass intended for Voracek. Carried out by Jonas Donskoy. He'll kick it along for Donato. Donato goes after it. Bayreuther in the corner. Crunched a bit by Donskoy. Ryan Donato. Wrapped up by Gabriel Carlson. Jack Roslovic, 96 in the white. Donskoy for Seattle grinding. Looking for True nullified. Domi spots Voracek. Here come the Jackets. Next Domi. Off True, collected by Voracek. Now Domi out in front. They score! Jack Roslovic got the inside track and tipped it home with 8:20 left in the second. 2-0 Columbus.
It's a nice entry from Columbus. A nice drop pass to Domi, but you see Roslovic get the inside edge there on Giordano's going to the front of the net. Good heads-up play from Domi. Perfect pass right on the edge. Not a whole lot Grubauer can do with a guy driving to the back post like that.
Beautiful pass. The inside track on Giordano. And Jack Roslovic, who's had his ups and downs this season. This is game number 25. It is goal number 5 for him. He was a healthy scratch a few games ago for Columbus. Out to center. Jake Bean on his horse. Turns away from Yarncroke, who gets back up. He's supported by Morgan Geekie. Just about 12 minutes gone in the second period. 2-0 Columbus. The second and the final meeting. Columbus won the first one in Central Ohio in mid-October. Third game ever for the Kraken. 2-1 in overtime, and a goal by Patrick Laine, who's injured. Out with an oblique strain. A centering feed collected by Grubauer. He'll smother. 7 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second period. 2 quick strikes. Bjorkstrand and then Jack Roslovic. And the Blue Jackets have a 2-0 lead. Hockey is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Try Jack in the Box's cheddar loaded cheeseburger on a cheddar bun, and by Symetra Life Insurance Company, first founding partner of the Seattle Kraken and your teammate for whatever lies ahead. John Forsland, JT Brown, along with Piper Shaw, back in downtown Seattle. 2 goals in the span of 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Sting, Philip Grubauer, and the Seattle Kraken. 2-0 Columbus. Bjorkstrand, who started the scoring, loses that draw to Alex Wenberg. It's Wenberg, Johansson, and Appleton. Mason Appleton slides it across for Larson. Through the center zone, Marcus Johansson will dump it in. Zach Werenski moves it all the way around, awaiting is Hoffman. He'll draw it away from Johansson and lose it to Wenberg, get it back and forge it out to center. Larson, peppered a bit by Boone Jenner. Wenberg drops it off for Appleton. He'll carry in. Mason Appleton powers in the zone. Refines the handle. Leaves it in the corner. Gets it back. Maybe, but then he just eluded his stick, and then it's dumped out of the zone by Oliver Bjorkstrand. He's crunched by Adam Larson. They jockey along the boards with under 7 left here in the second period. Johansson. Wenberg. He's out. Alex Wenberg slapped in by Appleton, wide of Elvis Merzlikins. Through center on a change, Giordano. He'll shoot in. Goes by the goal stick of Merzlikins. McCann rallies at the top of your screen with Eberle. Knocked out of midair by Corrali, not out. Held in Oleksiak. McCann off sticks. It ricochets around, and it's elevated out to center. Fed in the Columbus bench by Oliver Bjorkstrand. Look out. Fans, don't miss your chance to see the Kraken live at Climate Pledge Arena. A very limited number of select home game tickets available now. Be part of history for the inaugural season. Go to Ticketmaster.com for tickets.
You know, John, these things can kind of happen in a game when you're on the penalty kill for the beginning part of it. You have 2 power plays for Columbus right away in a row. A lot of guys have to get themselves back into the game because they're not on the penalty killing units. So now you still have 6.5 minutes to kind of build from there, but that can happen when you're shorthanded twice in a row like that.
This homestand started with Seattle's most complete win of the season, a win over Edmonton, then a 6-1 loss to Pittsburgh, 3-0 loss to Winnipeg. McCann shot, scores! Jared McCann finds a way at the absolute right time. With 6:14 left in the second, Seattle cuts the lead in half.
The right time indeed. It's just a battle along the wall. The puck gets bounced out right into the slot. McCann makes the right decision just to shoot. He has an opportunity to pass. It's not always about how hard the shot is, but just getting pucks to the net. This one fools Merzlikins. All you have to do sometimes is get those pucks to the net. It's bobbling already. He could have taken the time to settle the puck, try to make a move. He doesn't, and it ends up working out for him.
Okay, we'll see if Seattle can seize the energy. The Blue Jackets dump it in. Oleksiak out of the corner. Cut off momentarily by Voracek and now gathered in by Giordano. Kelly Yarncroke plays it off the boards by Bean. Backtracking Domi. To the far side, Werenski. The down and out picked off by Oleksiak. Geekie has a tough time at the Columbus line. Domi in the zone. EQC scoring summary at the top of your screen. Centering pass denied by Giordano. The pass intended for Jack Roslovic. Voracek lay it back for Bean. 5.5 left in the second. 2-1 Columbus. Jake Bean moved along for Werenski. Columbus will play next in Vancouver on Tuesday. Danforth nullified by Fleury. Oleksiak ahead of Nyquist. Fleury. Donskoy. The Kraken start a breakout. Alexander True. First game of the season. First game as a Kraken. His 20th in the NHL. It goes to the corner. Now Donato. A good look at him. He's wrapped up by Gabriel Carlson. Fleury at the point. He'll saddle it along the wall. True picks it up. Now Donskoy. As they trade places, broken up by Nyquist and back out. Jeremy Lauzon. The shoot in. Merzlikins. Careful in the trapezoid. Bayreuther. Nyquist. Along the wall. Out to the center zone for the Blue Jackets. A direct pass off the boards and deep. Hayden Fleury. Wenberg gets it. This is Ryan Donato with a cross corner dump in. He'll go off on a change. Vlad Gavrikov lays it along. A loose play. Wenberg's on it. His shot wide off the boards. Appleton from both knees. Sets up Johansson. He'll circle out. Marcus Johansson. Mason Appleton in back of the goal. Defended by Gregory Hoffman. Cole Sillinger for the Blue Jackets. That's a little help from Gavrikov. Strikes a Kraken player along the bench. A break and play. Just under 4 minutes left in the second period. There's life in the building. And it feels good because of this. Jared McCann chips it home. And the Kraken are within one. Back inside Climate Pledge Arena, lifeline for the Kraken. Jared McCann, JT, provides it.
It's a good board battle off the wall. The puck's going to just be bouncing out into the slot. McCann's in the right spot at the right time. Doesn't hesitate even though the puck is on edge. Floats one in. It's not always about picking the spot. It's just getting pucks to the net. And there's a good way to show it right there with McCann's goal.
Jared picks up his 11th goal of the season. Dunn shot, blocker down by Merzlikins. Giordano, second crack, all the way across by McCann. Eberle gets the only assist on the goal at 13:46. Grubauer sees it all the way. The shot taken from well out by Bjorkstrand. We get a stoppage.
And with a goalie like Merzlikins, sometimes those are the ones that are going to get past him, the ones you may not expect him to shoot. He has a guy standing in front of him, has a little bit of a screen, but he can read the plays really well, and that one was a little bit of a funny goal. Not necessarily one that just goes in clean against him. Those are the ones you kind of have to keep getting those volume shots, and eventually something's going to get past him.
It's the 5th time Jared McCann has scored against Columbus in his career. Done now, played along for Johansson. Marcus Johansson shifting right by Roslovic. Here come the Kraken. Johansson cuts across. Larson with a shot just wide. Mason Appleton broken up. Bean goes down. Appleton broken up by Roslovic. The lead pass. Domi's in. He'll break in. He'll score. Max Domi will stretch it out again. This time with 3:17 left in the second. The Blue Jackets have a 3-1 lead.
Seattle had a really good look on one end, but then you see Domi take off. A nice little skill play through the legs, goes in on a breakaway. It's a quick shot, is able to get past Grubauer right there on the glove side low. But again, that was a nice little skill play from Domi to be able to tip that puck through his legs, maintain his speed, and continue in on that breakaway.
Max Domi playing in only his 16th game of the season. He's had some injury concerns, including a bout with COVID himself. Shots even at 19, score is not. Columbus again back by 2. Tanev out of the corner. Robinson dogged a bit by Morgan Gigi. Eric Robinson, now Sean Corrali. Forced by Giordano, taken down. He gets back up, at least an attempt by Corrali to get back up. Bean now plays it off the backside of Texier. Yarncroke will forge it out. A steal by Oleksiak. And he gave it away at Sean Corrali. Counterattack Columbus. Texier, Corrali defended by Oleksiak. Loose it back of the goal. Moved along by Mark Giordano, the Kraken captain. Kelly Yarncroke lays it along for Jamie Oleksiak. He'll go off on a change and dump it in. 2:25 left in the second. 3-1 Columbus. Bean, Werenski has time to break it out. Zach Werenski at the line by Danforth. Fleury off the boards, cut off by Justin Danforth. It's caught up in his equipment. Played along the boards out of the scrum. Available puck held in by Nyquist. Moved along by Fleury, not out. Bayreuther. Danforth to an open side. It's Donskoy, and finally Seattle's out. Here they come. True for Donato. Ryan Donato goes deep. Jonas Donskoy away from Gus Nyquist out of the corner now. True is taken down off the puck by Carlson. They play on. Here's Lauzon walking in from the point. Jeremy Lauzon out of the corner, out in front, off the stick of Merzlikins, and carried out by Cole Sillinger. On the off wing, he cuts across, lays it back. Bayreuther goes deep with it, read by Fleury. Kicked along for Donato. Ryan Donato lays it off the boards out to center. $1:23 left in the second. Donato on the off wing with a shot, bodied down by Merzlikins. Peek at it, he lost it. Now Hoffman under pressure. Boone Jenner deep in his own zone, shielding away from the checking of Jared McCann. Hoffman now with a self pass. He'll get after it. Schwartz on the way back for Seattle. Here's the goal scorer, Jared McCann. Good back heat from Boone Jenner. It's in on Merzlikins. Under a minute left in the second. Knocked down momentarily by Schwartz and back out. Dunn. Hoffman will get it. His shot bodied down by Grubauer. He spits out a rebound, and McCann's on it. Out to center. Gavrikov helped out by Andrew Peek. to the center zone. McCann shoves it back for Vince Dunn, who goes across for Larson and gets it back. Dunn interrupted. Shoved down in a hard way by Jenner. Here comes Bjorkstrand. He'll delay. Shoot one, stopped. They score! It leaks through, and it's poked home. And again, in the right spot for Columbus is Max Domi to pick up the loose change and make it 4-1.
Dunn not happy with the hit in the neutral zone. Believes there was a penalty on the play. The refs declined to call one on this play right here. You see Dunn go down. That allows Bjorkstrand to come in on the play. He takes the 2-on-1. The shot's there. It sneaks through. Schwartz isn't able to get back on the backtrack. And Domi has a little tap in right here into the back of the net. Again, the timing with that being with under 30 seconds to go in the period. Not one you want to give up.
That's a backbreaker. There's no question. 25 and a fraction left here in the second period. Oleksiak will clear it in. Merzlikins, a handle, moved along. Domi with 2 here in the second, gets it out. With the center zone, Appleton. 8 seconds left in the period. Here's Giordano. His shot goes high. It kicks on a play just under 5 seconds left in the second.
That shot would have been a real nice boost for Seattle, you know, going into this third period. Going into that locker room, if Gio would have been able to get that in. A good shoulder save, though, from Merzlikins.
Faceoff will stay put. Some time here, 4.5 seconds left. Dave Haxtell sends out Wenberg. Sean Corrali will handle the chores for Brad Larson in the Blue Jackets. Larson in his first season. Johansson a weak shot, fended off by Merzlikins. That's all. So, tons of scoring, but all of it, most of it, belongs to Columbus. Stay connected for Kraken Intermission, presented by Verizon.
Street, they've lost all 11 when trailing after 2, but let's see what they can do. Send it back up to JT Brown and John Forsland.
Now they're going to have to take on a little bit of that Grinch mentality, Ross, here in this third period. So you're dealt your hand. It is what it is. Where do they go from here?
I mean, right now you're not in a position that you were coming into the last period, but if you're Seattle, you got to break it down into 5-minute segments of the period and just try to win each one and claw yourself back into this game.
Okay, let's take a look at numbers made easy, presented by Geico as we see it here. Faceoffs, 25 for Columbus, 17 for Seattle. The block shots are close, and all of the scoring was in the second period. Wafed Bank saves of the game tonight belong to Elvis Merzlikins.
He's looked really strong in the crease, confident, being positionally aware of where he is, where pucks are going, controlling his rebounds, you know, getting a little bit hostile on that play, but true going to the net. But overall, he's looked really good. And oddly enough, the one that was a funnier bounce, not a strong looking shot, was the one that went in.
See what kind of push the Kraken have as they close out a 4-game homestand here tonight. Snoqualmie Casino Sportsbook opening face-off of this third period. Oleksiak steers it by Jordan Eberle. Jared McCann has the only goal tonight for the Kraken. He centers this line with Schwartz and Eberle. It goes by Schwartz in on Merzlikins. He'll deal it to the wall. Jordan Eberle sends it by Jaden Schwartz. Moving in Mark Giordano all the way around. The Kraken will hit the road for 2 in California as McCann's shot is turned out by Merzlikins. Good bid for Jared McCann for his 12th. Oleksiak's shot swallowed up by Merzlikins. No further play.
Well, it's 3 periods in a row that this line has started off strong. Here's a good look at that chance right out in front. He finds the soft area. McCann gets that shot in on net. Merzlikins able to turn it away, though.
So Tuesday night will be in Northern California. Kraken and the Sharks, starting with Kraken pregame presented by Coors Light at 7. Wednesday's game is in Anaheim against the Ducks. That's nationally televised on TNT. Kraken come home on the weekend and we'll see Edmonton and Toronto. Adam Larson moved along by Calle Jarnkrok. Good play at the line by Columbus's Sean Corrali. Texier, a heavy hit on Jarnkrok, and it comes in on Grubauer. He has a tough time locating the puck, so he checks Sean Corrali. Why not? Now Jarnkrok over the line. Kiki for the front. The trailer is done. He'll paw it down. It jumps the stick of Morgan Geekie. Adam Larson traps the zone. Columbus swings it out though. Robinson moves it back for Vlad Gavrikov. Shots 24 Seattle, 21 taken by Columbus. And again, all of the scoring in the second period. Jake Voracek will spin to one, cross corner. Roslovic has played well tonight all the way around. Voracek shakes off Lauzon. Jack Roslovic grinds out. Gabriel Carlson at the point. Here's Domi with 2 goals tonight. He'll take it to the outside. Max Domi. Bayreuther with a shot off a stick. It goes out of play for a stoppage.
Good job sorting out some of Columbus's movement. Bayreuther is going to move and slide himself off to the middle, but does a good job getting back in the lane and be able to get a stick deflection on that up and out of play.
Columbus starts a road swing tonight, 5 games in duration. They're in Vancouver on Tuesday night. How about them Canucks? 3-0 with a new coach, Bruce Boudreau. A couple of shootout wins. Elevated out to center. They get Carolina tomorrow night. Appleton now moves it in. Merzlikins in back of the goal. Elvis is off the backside of Wenberg. Wenberg has it. Maintaining control. Penalty upcoming against Columbus. Grubauer for the bench. 6 out for Dave Haxtell. Here's Alexiak. Moving along for Wenberg. Popping out is Johansson. This is game number 700 for him. He gets it half board, sends it across Giordano. His shot blocked by Voracek in play off the glass. And possession goes to Max Domi. That'll break play. It's a holding call. And the Kraken have the power play.
Columbus number 53, minor penalty, holding.
This one's going to be an easy one for the refs to call. You see that right arm is wrapped around Wenberg. He's trying to break through. That's where they take the holding call. And a good opportunity to get yourself within 2. There's a lot of time left in this third period. If you want to crawl yourself back into this game, a power play is the way to do it.
McCann hammers one wide right off the draw. Looking for his 6th goal in the power play. Muckleshoot Casino power play. Seattle's first of the game. They are 1 for 13 in the last 5. Looking for their first power play goal on this homestand. Ryan Donato clears it in all the way around Gavrikov. Eberle kicks it out this way for McCann. Robinson, a good play to spot Corrali. It's held in. McCann has it. His shot flustered. A stick check on him, and now Robinson gets control. He's dogged by Ryan Donato. Out of the 4-man scrum, Corrali back again. Gavrikov, he'll wind it out. $1:20 left on the Seattle power play. Jaden Schwartz will take it back. Seattle tied for 24th on the power play. They are 26th at home. Columbus is 13th on the kill. Schwartz at the line. Good coverage by Nyquist and Bean. Schwartz tries again. He gains entry, supported by Donskoy. Jonas Donskoy to the outside. Schwartz a give back for Donskoy, who sets up Giordano. He'll walk it. Look for a lane. Donskoy with a shot. He scores! Jonas Donskoy picks up his first. Maybe a tip out in front. We'll see. It's a power play goal, and Seattle is within 2.
Get a look at the puck movement. Giordano's going to be able to find Donskoy coming down, walking into the lane. Get a better look at it right here. Here's Schwartz jumping into the way, getting, it looks like it may have gone off the backside of Schwartz going into the net. Good things happen when you stand in front. Taking away the eyes of Merzlikins, tries to get out of the way, and yes, that goes right off of Schwartz and into the back of the net. You can see it right there. Right on his face. He knew he took one off then, but you'll take that anytime if it goes into the back of the net.
You know he hopes that it was for his teammate, right? He's trying his best maybe to get out of the way. I don't know. But anyway, a bounce is a bounce. They earn it. Well done. Donskoy still looking for his first goal of the season, but he initiates the scoring play. Let's see where it goes from here. Geekie's right in. He scores! That's where it goes! Kraken within 1.
And that's another player that's been waiting a while. He's had tons of chances looking. A good play by Appleton to find Geekie streaking to the net. Morgan all alone in. He's able to shoot this one right off the glove, or right underneath the glove of Merzlikins. Back-to-back goals in quick succession. Exactly what Seattle needed to get themselves back into this game.
Morgan Geekie. That's his first goal in 16 games. The Kraken in business as they blow the roof off Climate Pledge Arena with two quick ones. Lots of time left. Werenski short hops it in on Grubauer. No further play.
With this many goals in succession, you got to be able to use that energy, but not allow it to overexcite you and get too excited within the game. Yes, you brought yourself back, but you have to continue with it. You get one more look at Geekie flying in. It looks like Merzlikins may have got a little piece of that, but again, you know he's happy to have that goal.
No doubt. We see how hard he's been working. Werenski's shot blocked. Extra time after every practice. He's a young player. He's been pressing. And the Kraken are looking to make a big comeback now. Down by 3, down by 1. 15-20 left, regulation time. Jake Bean over the line. Moves in. Out in front, off Grubauer. It stays out. Giordano in control out of the corner. Johansson retreats. The goals are 23 seconds apart. Jaden Schwartz, Morgan Geekie. Appleton dumps it in. 5 minutes plus gone in this third period. Gabriel Carlson through center. Susi will take it back. Now Jeremy Lauzon through the center zone, rifles in on Merzlikins. He'll move it. Bayreuther out of the corner. This is Voracek. And now Carlson. Swung in by Max Domi. A handle for Philip Grubauer. He'll move it off the stick of Dunn. Overskated by Schwartz. Roslovic dogged by McCann. Good play by him. It's picked off by Domi. Voracek in back of the goal. Looks it over. Jake Voracek. Off the boards. It eludes Gavrikov. It comes down to Merzlikins. A reset for Columbus. EQC scoring summary. Read it quickly. 2 goals in succession. Have the Kraken where they need to be. Closing out a 4-game homestand. Järnkrok. Second and final meeting with Columbus. A steal by Geekie. A handoff for Järnkrok. The pass detected by Texier. It's rolled in for Tanev. Out of the corner. Defensively marked by Gavrikov. Corelli hit hard by Geekie. It comes down to Grubauer. Off Larson. He'll get it. It's a quick up for Järnkrok. Here they come. 2 on 3. Pushed out by Bean for Sean Corelli. Eric Robinson goes wide. A shot shielded by Grubauer. Larson took care of the rebound. Now Kelly Järnkrok for Seattle. Will play it off the boards. Werenski coming all the way back. In retreat mode here with just about 7 minutes gone in this third period. John and JT with you as always. Now Jenner blocked by Giordano. Jenner, a shove on Giordano. Werenski, fans on it, pestered by True. Punched out the center that time by Donato. It rolls around. Alexander True for Donato, just by Donskoy. Bjorkstrand, who started the scoring tonight, plays it along. It's wristed out. Oleksiak. Now Donskoy. Hurried up by Boone Jenner. Jamie Oleksiak sends it back. Hinging. Giordano. He'll scale it in by Merzlikins. This is Donskoy. True in back of the goal. Flushed out by Jenner. Quick hitter off the side of the goal by Ryan Donato. Tight turn by Bean away from Alexander True. He'll lug it out. This is Hoffman at the line. Blocked by Giordano. Picked up by Oleksiak. Here comes the big rig. Outside the stripe. He'll get after it. Gavin Bayreuther punished by Oleksiak. Sillinger gets it out of trouble. Appleton backtracking. A good job by him. He'll swing along. Mason Appleton pressured by Cole Sillinger. helped out by Wenberg, right back in the Kraken zone. Jeremy Lauzon turns away from Danforth. He gave it away to Nyquist. Gus Nyquist turns it over to Lauzon. He'll feed it across through the center zone. Carlson off the boards. Sillinger resets it back. Columbus reorganizing. Gabriel Carlson moved out by Bayreuther through center. A little chip and charge for a change for the Blue Jackets. This is Hayden Fleury. Good look at him. He'll lug it out. Fleury through the middle. Right on the money. Off the stick of McCann, though. Forged out by Peak. Here's Texier. Robinson outside the stripe. Gapping up. A good job by Fleury at the line. That'll stop play. 11-11 left in regulation time. It's a new story in Seatown. Morgan Geekie, what a great feeling after Jaden Schwartz scores on the power play. And Seattle is within one. The Silverado drive to the net.
First one's on the power play. Donskoy takes the shot, but it's Schwartz in front. Little pinball action off the backside and into the net. And last, you see Morgan Geekie beat the defense up the ice, goes in on the little short ice breakaway, fires it underneath the glove of Merzlikins.
They take it off the posterior side of Mr. Schwartz. Geekie bringing Seattle within one. Dunn out in front, cleaned up by Gavrikov. He'll punch it out. Adam Larson looks it over. Eberle at the line. Gavrikov for Columbus. Jordan Eberle. Schwartz gets his stick back. Dangling with it is Jared McCann. Larson tries to kick it to his stick. Look out. This guy has great speed. Eric Robinson with a shot. Great recovery by Vince Dunn. Corrali traps the zone. Dunn picks it off. Gave it away to Corrali. His shot caught by Philip Grubauer.
Excellent job there from Dunn to get over and help on that backtrack right here. Does give it away, but Grubauer is there to help him out. That's what it's all about. There's one mistake. You got to have somebody there to help you out when things go wrong.
That's right. It's a game of mistakes, right? That's hockey. That's how you recover. Kraken are showing a ton of character here in this third period. 10:26 left in it. Oleksiak moved along for Alex Wenberg, guarded by Roslovic in the center zone. Giordano moves in. Shot taken, swallowed up, no rebound. Given up by Merzlikins.
You're right, that's the key. It's a shot up from the outside. There's nobody in front of them. There's not going to be much of a rebound with a shot like that. You want to get guys' eyes, or take away his eyes, get guys to the net. But with it coming off of a rush, you can't have somebody in front of the net. You'll gladly take the offensive zone faceoff, though.
Be sure to join us on Tuesday night from the Shark Tank. San Jose has a 2-0 lead over Dallas tonight after 2 periods. Columbus guilty of icing. 10:08 left in a face-off in the Blue Jacket zone. Holidays are better when you're part of a team. Give the gift of giving with Kraken holiday ornaments that benefit the One Roof Foundation, helping all kids experience hockey. Pick yours up at any Kraken Team Store location or online at SeattleHockeyTeamStore.com. Happy holidays. Out to center. Jake Bean through the Kraken bench down the runway with that one. 9:56 left in this third period. Time to pay some bills, JT, even though it is the holiday season. Stick around. Virginia Mason Franciscan Health, the official medical care provider of your Seattle Kraken. We have a great crew here on Root Sports. DJ Hammond and Jerry Peterson, thank you very much for all of these great looks around town. Those guys are out, JT, 24/7 with drones and cameras, and people look at them in wonderment. But it's a wonderful atmosphere downtown, in and around Climate Pledge Arena. Thanks to both of those great professionals. We are surrounded by so many. Out to center now, it's scooped ahead. Giordano back on it. Tanev helped out a bit by Morgan Geekie. 4-3 Columbus. 9.5 left here in Seattle. Oleksiak overskated a bit. Jenner out in front. It kicks around. Bean. Zach Werenski tees it up. Stopped by Grubauer, and Giordano has the rebound. Cross ice pass out of the reach of Tanev. Merzlikins reverses along for Bean. He shied away from Yarncroke. Jenner strikes Werenski, who feeds it in. And Oleksiak is back on it for the Kraken. Both teams are changing. That's why he delays right there. Moved along. Jeremy Lauzon. A shoot in. Handled by Merzlikins. They play on. Peak all the way around with it. Out to the center zone. Jared McCann resets it back for Hayden Fleury, who goes D to D with Lauzon. Quick pass denied. Nyquist has it for Columbus. He'll gain the zone. He's shouldered hard by Lauzon. Fleury moves it off Peak back out to center. Columbus will tag up. 8:29 left. Chipped in the zone by Gus Nyquist. Hayden Fleury forechecked a bit by Cole Sillinger. Lauzon elevates the puck out, fielded by Andrew Peak. Direct pass. Nyquist, Sillinger. Nobody home out in front. Danforth gets after it. Converged down by Appleton. Now Wenberg. He'll skate it out. Alex Wenberg fans in a pass. Interrupted at the line by Hoffman and feathered in the zone by Voracek. Johansson coming back. A reverse for Fleury. Moves it along for Wenberg. 7:49 left in regulation time. This is Adam Larson. Aerial flip out to center. Bayreuther will settle it down. Gavin Bayreuther out to center off Voracek. Here come the Kraken. Johansson with a dangle. He's taken down by Carlson. They play on. Domi. Roslovic darts out to center with Voracek. He'll button hook, look around, and play it deep. Grubauer directing traffic. Jake Voracek will pounce on it. The pass interrupted by Appleton, fed in by Roslovic for Domi, who has two. Back to the point, it's Bean. His shot caught by Grubauer, maybe off net for a stoppage.
Good job there defensively for Seattle, keeping the puck on the outside. You'll give up that shot from Bean. You don't want to give up anything in the danger areas in the middle of the ice, but back at the far blue line, you'll give up that shot.
Some scores from NCAA action tonight. Alaska Fairbanks with a 2-0 lead over RPI in the second period. Face-off win. Jenner back for Jake Bean. He'll clear it in. Jenner in back of the goal to the outside. He'll cycle deeper for Bjorkstrand. A stutter step on McCann. He shakes free of him. Bean wheels it this way for Werenski. Back for Bean. He'll play it off the boards. Nice read by Bjorkstrand. He'll wind it up. Oliver Bjorkstrand trading places with Jake Bean. He'll dangle to the outside of Schwartz. Center one forked wide by Jenner out in front. Dean rather done to the outside. Cut off by Werenski, and now it goes deep. Werenski out in front. Giordano has control. Play it off the boards for Jordan Eberle. Through center. Lead pass. Schwartz at the line. Cuts across. Giordano. Nice dangle. Fumbled by Merzlikins. He took care of the rebound. Giordano by Schwartz. He let it go. Eberle grinding. Jaden Schwartz. Good hustle. He'll get to it. To the point. Zone kept. Giordano. His shot blocked in front. Fended off by Bean. And the Blue Jackets get it out. Here's Lauzon. Shoot in. Hard off the boards. Just about 14 minutes gone in the third. Seattle down by 1. Donato. Oleksiak. Now Donskoy. Blocked on the way through that time by Peak. Columbus starts a breakout. Andrew Peak. Quick up. Robinson spins it in. Oleksiak. Forechecked by Texier. Alexander Texier on Jamie Oleksiak. Here's Jeremy Lauzon. Under 6 left in the third. It careens all the way down in the Columbus zone for icing. So anxious moments down the stretch for Dave Haxtell. On a daily basis, like so many teams around the league, has to juggle his lineup. COVID has hit the Kraken once again. It's been an ongoing thing all season from the very start. Off the draw, Werenski with a shot through a screen. It goes high. Donato moved back. Lausanne out of the corner. It eludes Oleksiak. Jonas Donskoy can't get to it. Sillinger. Danforth. Short side pitch shielded by Grubauer. Now Alexander True. Cut off by Nyquist. Play it by Oleksiak. Danforth out of the corner. Out in front. The paddle got to it from Grubauer. Not out. Bean with a shot. It sizzles high off the glass. Danforth moves it in for Sillinger. Cole Sillinger, the rookie, spins away from True. Goes off Grubauer, defended by Oleksiak, but held in by Nyquist. Good pressure by Columbus. Jamie Oleksiak overskated. Danforth has it for the Jackets. Here's Werenski. Now Bean with a shot, stopped by Grubauer. The rebound jumps the stick of Werenski. A good break for Seattle. 4:35 left. Tight turn, Werenski. Here they come. Nyquist sends it along, read by Larson. Tanev broken up. Roslovic, and now Voracek. Jack Roslovic pins it deeper in the Seattle zone. Oleksiak for Adam Larson. He'll start out through center. Knocked down. Calle Järnkrok goes wide. He stops on a dime and lays it back for Larson. To the outside. Dunn with a shot. He scores! Vince Dunn has tied it.
What a play. It was set up by Järnkrok, delaying, getting some time. Larson pulls to the middle, is able to find Dunn coming off of the bench for a change. And this is what Dunn can do when he gets up into the play. He has that shot, the offensive ability. He picks his corner, heads up the whole way. Not a whole lot Merzlikins can do. You have Peak trying to go down and block. What a shot by Dunn.
Wow. Well, partner, you said it. 5 minutes. Chip away, chip away. They have climbed the mountain. Level ground at the top. We'll see who gets the peak. Here comes McCann, cutting on Gavrikov. A new story at Climate Pledge Arena. Bjorkstrand not out. Giordano. He'll fake. Here it comes. Off bodies in front. Merzlikins a dandy. Jared McCann thought he had it. 3:33 left in regulation time. 29 is the number right now. Vince Dunn makes no mistake. The Kraken have tied it as we go down the stretch. When Seattle really needed it for their first goal in the second period. He almost gave them the lead here, JT.
It was a pinball shot from Giordano at the top, right onto McCann's stick. The puck was fluttering a little bit. He wasn't able to get as much on it as he wanted to, but it was a really good opportunity for McCann on his backhand.
The Kraken Nation has elevated. Oleksiak with a shot stopped by Merzlikins. Robinson guarded by Giordano. Now Grubauer moves it. Here's Tanev pinching down Gavrikov. Texier fanned on it. Jailbreak. Järnkrok over the line. Pulls up out in front by Geekie. Fanned on by Texier. This is Sean Corelli in his own zone. 17 minutes have been played in this third period. Seattle was down 4-1 when we started all of this. It's level at 4. In the center zone, Appleton. Here he comes. He'll bust in. Thwarted by Werenski. A good play. Corelli moves it out. 2:42 left. Out to center, Marcus Johansson in his 700th NHL game to an open corner. Wenberg will grind it. Pickpocketed by Bean. He gets it back, plays it off the window, back out to center. Larson to the wing. Moved along by Jenner. Appleton tugged a bit. Dunn was off Wenberg's stick. Goes in the Columbus bench for a break in play. Fubo TV Kraken calendar. So San Jose Tuesday night here starting at 7. TNT Wednesday night in Anaheim, then back here in the weekend. What a weekend. Connor McDavid, the Oilers on Saturday, Austin Matthews and the Maple Leafs on Sunday. And we'll just glide into Christmas at some point. Off the draw, Andrew Peeke. Laid off the boards. There's Justin Danforth. He'll lift it ahead. Goes to an open corner. 2 minutes left. These two teams went to overtime on October 16th in Columbus. The Blue Jackets won that one 2-1. Danforth. Good sweep check by Schwartz. Eberle cut off by Peeke. He gave it away. Then he recovers on Eberle. Schwartz turns with it. Cradles one across. Here comes Lauzon with $1:39 left in regulation time. Sillinger on the wall, moves it back. Andrew Peeke will look around. A saucer pass over the stick of Eberle, accepted by Gavrikov. The big Russian dumps it in all the way around. Geekie, Oleksiak, 1:20 left. Werenski at the point for Columbus. Moves it in. Corrali let it go. Texier hounded by Oleksiak. Up top, it's Bean. Wristing one, patted down Grubauer, the rebound, Corrali, off Geekie, swept along by Grubauer, not out. Here's Werenski, his shot goes wide, stick side of Grubauer, reset by Texier, back for Bean. Werenski's calling for it, Texier's got it, his shot goes wide, and it ricochets all the way back in the Columbus zone. 52 seconds left. Seattle changes. Robinson with a give back. Listen to this crowd. Here comes Jenner from well out. Grubauer fights it off. 33 seconds left. Mason Appleton. Alex Wenberg at the line. Nice poke check by Werenski. Giordano at the line. Appleton hit hard by Gavrikov. 20 seconds left in regulation time. Werenski holding onto it. This is Gregory Hoffman steaming out to center. Draped over him is Appleton, who lost his stick. 10 seconds left. Out to neutral ice. Danforth moves it back. Seattle down by 3. Comes all the way back. Each team has secured 1 point in the standings. And the Kraken Nation deserves and will get more. We'll go to 3-on-3. Sudden death overtime. Great moments in this third period. Schwartz, Geekie, and a guy named Dunn. Overtime straight ahead. What a night inside the walls of Climate Pledge Arena. John Forsland, JT Brown. Piper Shaw's with us tonight. The Kraken down by 3, entering this third period, have roared all the way back.
Yeah, the determination to get themselves back in this game. It did not look good going into the third period. We talked about it, just chip away in segments. They were able to score 2 goals in quick succession. That obviously helps, but they didn't give up. They kept going. And for me, it's the determination to get yourself back into the game and to get at least 1 point out of this game.
You forecasted the game plan. The boys complied. Now they switch ends. Get the long change in overtime. It's 3-on-3. Schwartz, Eberle, Giordano. Snoqualmie Casino opening face-off of period 4. Here comes Giordano. Eberle drags it, broken up. Boone Jenner can't get to it. Jaden Schwartz will. Here come the Kraken. Schwartz in for Eberle, out in front, right through the blue. Giordano now moves it all the way around. Eberle is guarded by Bjorkstrand. He'll take it in, tugged a bit. Schwartz covers at the point, darts ahead, maintains control beautifully, walks in for a chance, shut down by Merzlikins.
Really good puck control there from Jaden Schwartz. He's able to fend off a defender, and as soon as he gets that opening space, he cuts to the middle through the legs of Werenski. A good save by Merzlikins, and again, Schwartz all over it again. You can see it. He wanted that goal. A little bit of frustration last game, but he's all over it again tonight.
Kraken looking for their first win in overtime. Jake Bean will start out through the center zone. Wenberg, Johansson, and Oleksiak, the troika out there for Dave Haxtell. Bean, Voracek, who has the puck, Max Domi, who has 2 goals tonight, out there for Brad Larson. And the Blue Jackets forecheck on the exchange. Bean with a shot. He scores! Jake Bean goes stick side on Philip Grubauer, and the Blue Jackets win it in overtime.
Just a little bit too much time and space on this entry. Waiting to see, there's a little bit of a switch here. Too much time for a guy like Bean to be able to get in, pick his spot. You'd like to have a little bit tighter coverage. But again, we talked about it. You got a point. When you look at it from that perspective, you needed to get something out of this game to continue moving forward. They got that. Obviously, would have loved to finish this with 2 points tonight.
Yeah, that is the big point here tonight. They needed something tonight. The Kraken needed some kind of character builder. It's been a tough homestand. They will shake their heads about it, but they were valiant in their comeback. Jake Bean, the overtime winner. Columbus has won 2 games this season against Seattle, both in overtime, and that'll do it from up here. Let's go back downstairs. Here are Ross and Nick.
Thank you very much, John and JT. Seattle dropping 3 straight at home. Nick, they roared back but couldn't quite get it done.
Felt it coming, right? And you saw that build, and they started the way that we talked about them needing to start in that second intermission and just coming out hot and getting some chances. So I liked everything about that. I like the moxie for them to fight back, but just, ran out of gas at the very end there in overtime. But it's a character comeback for these guys. They can look back on it. And the other thing they're going to point out is that they did pick up a point here tonight.
I was just about to say 1 point for the overtime loss. In the end, they go down 5-4 to the Columbus Blue Jackets. We'll have full post-game reaction here on Root Sports. Jake Bean with the overtime winner. Heartbreak Hotel for Seattle Kraken at Climate Pledge Arena.